So let us all please join in invoking the hair care gods. Please, let's make today's product a good one. Bad ones have taken a toll on my hair and I'm kind of starting to get a little bit concerned. Here's to hoping.
Between concrete walls, there's a place for us. I wanna go, do you wanna follow?
Hola gente, what is up my badass angels? Welcome to yet another Treatment Tuesday. I believe it is number 45, where we test out new hair care on camera for the very first time, and then we decide together what works and what doesn't. If you're a little bit unsure about getting any new hair masks that you've had your eye on, just let me know in the comments below and I will test it out on my hair. I will personally sacrifice my own hair so that you don't have to, and in the process hopefully save you guys some money because you make a lot less mistakes than I do. So let me introduce you to the real star of this show, and that is my poor hair. Shampooed, air dried, completely unstyled. This does not have any conditioner on or any styling creams or anything like that, so it does look a lot frizzier and puffier. So yeah, lack of conditioner makes things look a lot worse, and I know that, but that's because we're going to be testing out a hair mask in just 1 second. So as you guys can see, my natural hair is pretty wild and manageable, frizzy, and it is kind of damaged because of the fact that I do highlight it a lot more than I should. And I have mentioned this in the past, but just as a reminder, I do have a layer of natural curtains or like extensions. This is the longest layer of my natural hair. As you can see right now, I think what it's doing the most is adding more volume in the length, you know, so that it's not so. If you are interested, I could create an entire separate video on my extensions, but they're basically natural hair that has gone through the exact same damage that I've put the rest of my hair through. So that's why we are in the hunt for some great hidden gems in the hair care world. All right, so let's make the formal introduction. Drums, please. This is the L'Oreal SerieExpert Blondifier with acai polyphenols. Hopefully a miracle to my very damaged hair. If you've ever been to Brazil, they love acai berries. Like you can find acai, I don't know if it's acai or acai. They have acai in everything. Ice cream, juices, like everything. And Brazilian women are not only hot, but they are very hair care focused. Like they do care a lot about the health of their hair. This product right here makes total sense to me, at least for the Brazilian market. You guys know I live in a nearby country, Argentina, but we're brothers. Unless it comes to football, then we're not that close for a couple of hours. But all right, enough chit chat. I know what you guys are here for, so let's start with the application. First, of course, I'm going to have to dampen my entire hair. Of course, it is recommending the Blondifier shampoo, which I don't have today, so we're gonna hope that just with my regular shampoo this also works. And let's open this. Okay, this smells different, but not in a bad way. It smells floral and slightly sweet. I like the texture. It is not the thickest mask ever, but it is still on the thick side. I would describe it as that of dulce de leche. I do like it. It is promising. So let's go ahead and apply it and hope for the best. Alright, it is a little bit late for the towel, but hey, you live, you learn. This is supposed to be on your hair for just 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And in the meantime, we're gonna talk a little bit more about the actual ingredients inside this. Aside from the very nicely marketed acai berry, the SerieExpert Blondifier is supposed to be a restoring and illuminating hair mask, of course, thought for us blondes or wannabe blondies. Clearly, if you have beautiful natural blonde hair, you probably don't need as many products. And the acai polyphenols, according to the L'Oreal site, are supposed to deeply nourish and soothe damaged hair. So I'm all in for that. I couldn't be more desperate for this to actually work. You get 250 mils or 8.4 fluid ounces of product, which is very standard for all the L'Oreal SerieExpert line. If I end up finding where you can get this in the US, in Canada, in Europe, everywhere, I always check. All those links are going to be listed in the description box below. If you use those links, thank you so much for supporting my unsponsored, unbiased content. Remember that when we hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to be hosting a very big Olaplex giveaway. And last but absolutely not least, check out my new merch. I have two collections. One is the Badass Angel collection and the other one is called Ciao Bella, Hi Beautiful in Italian. I'm going to insert the full list of ingredients right here, and I'm just gonna mention the ones that ring a bell to me. First one is of course water. The second one is cetearyl alcohol, chloride, hydropropyl starch, glycerin, candelia wax, benzyl alcohol. It's funny because here it says euterpe oleracea fruit extract. Almost the last ingredient. I'm pretty sure that's the acai polyphenol. So it should be in very, very low concentrations. I cannot find silicones inside this hair mask. Now, I'm not a biochemist. There could be some other silicone in here that is not on my personal list, the one that I use to recognize it in the ingredients. So let me know in the comments below if I failed to mention or if any of these are silicones and I have not taken proper note, because I love to learn from you guys. I'm starting to worry right now. I feel that my hair is honestly on the edge of big disasters. So if this goes bad, you know, I'm going to have to do an Olaplex treatment really, really soon. So I'm gonna go now and rinse this off my hair thoroughly with tons and tons of water, and then I'm gonna come back and style my hair as usual. Hopefully I'm not traumatized by the results.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor, I don't know what for, feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold, I can't let it go, chin up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water, let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I've...
Alrighty, here we are. Before I say my personal thoughts about what just happened here, take the poll and let me know, what do you think? There's of course good and bad to this hair mask. So let's talk about the good stuff first. The good thing is that I do see that it has illuminated my hair like it said it would. As far as nourishment, I find it very difficult to assess that on this one first use, so that would be more of a mid to long term effect. Very difficult for me because I test out new products constantly here on Tuesdays and sometimes on Thursdays as well. So I don't want to get into that because whatever I say is going to be unfair. Another good thing is that it is apparently silicone free as far as I can tell. Like I said before, if you guys detect any silicones within the formulation, let us all know in the comment section. Another good thing is that my hair feels a little bit more hydrated than it did, you know, at the beginning of this video. For sure it did help a little bit with that, and it also helped with my tangles. You guys know that I have tested out recently certain hair masks that have actually made my hair more tangled than it usually is, and I find it very, very annoying and very much a weak point, because who wants tangles on their hair if they're paying for a special hair mask, right? So this one did that job very, very well. Now on the bad side, it did very, very little as far as smoothing out my frizz. So very little to no frizz control, and I could notice that when I was blow drying my hair. It just didn't feel extremely manageable. Now I do understand that this is not something that the product is promising, but it is something I personally look for in a hair mask. I need that taming effect. And yeah, I want that because I want also my blow drying to be a lot easier. So that is not something you will find on this hair mask. The other kind of not so good thing is that even though my hair feels a little bit softer, I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping for a lot more, like a more silky finish. I don't know why that was one of my expectations. I can't really say something bad about the product, but it's not a dream come true for me. Now, if you are new around here and you haven't watched it already, I will be linking right here my top 5 best hair masks of 2019. They're still my favorite so far in 2020. And that is a wrap, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, or that at least it entertained you. If you like hanging out with me, please don't forget to subscribe. It is absolutely free. Stay brave, living is believing, and remember, you are a badass with the heart of an angel. I will catch up with you guys on my next one. Ciao.
Do you wanna follow? Baby,
Do you wanna follow? Click here.